Hello, welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey today. This is a reading for Leo, wherever Leo shows up in your chart. And if you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed to my channel. I know I'm saying that like at the beginning of the reading, but I will forget at any other point. I won't remember to say it. So, anyway, I'm going to shuffle the cards a bunch. And this is a 3-card spread. The first card is your current energy, or what is currently surrounding you. The second card is what is leaving, or what is no longer serving you. And the third card is the energy that is coming in or will be available to you. And then we'll clarify each one of those cards with another card. I don't take the jumpers for this spread. So, like I said, I'm just going to shuffle a bunch and then we'll get your spread out. Okay, for Leo. All right, current energy is a Page of Pentacles. What's leaving, the Page of Wands, and what's coming in, the Four of Wands, which actually did like jump out a couple times. And then to clarify the Page of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups. To clarify the Page of Wands, we have the Six of Swords. And to clarify the Four of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not going to lie, like this feels like being bored. Like we have 2 pages out here. Pages are new, right? I called pages the apprentices because it's like, like you're just trying out a new thing. You're, kind of having the innocence, just wanting to have fun, not committing to anything, like, maybe dabbling in a new hobby or something, right? But then the 2 cards that clarify them are just kind of like, just not finding the it thing in it. So again, right, like we start with the Page of Pentacles, and that is the actual apprentice to me, right? It's like, finding a new job, being that new person, like being the new person in school. It's also interesting how both of these pages are playing different instruments in or under a tree. I do think that is, because again, it's like not finding, like not having a thing to like really put your energy into, and also like spending time like just trying new shit. So again, right, I mean, we're talking about the Page of Pentacles. So, whatever that is, like, if it is a new job, it's like maybe you don't stay that long because you're like, ugh. Or, if it is a new hobby, it's like, you try it a couple times and you're just like, ugh, this just isn't, like giving me the vibe that like I want to feel from it, or that I thought I would even feel for it, right? Because the Four of Cups is that like boredom, lethargy, just not really being all that excited or interested or even just emotionally attached to anything. Like, there's these 3 cups back here, but they're focused on this one cup. So again, it could even just be like being distracted too, daydreaming. It also even has this like feeling of finding yourself, like what things do interest you, right? Like, I don't want to just like kind of sit at home, but going out, trying new things, trying new restaurants, like going to a different gym, taking different whatever classes. Like, I don't know, it just kind of, I keep getting this feeling of like putting yourself out there, but just kind of feeling meh about it. However, though, it's like you are looking for, like, a certain level of satisfaction. Like it is wanting to, because I'm looking at this girl, like focusing on this one cup here, and it's like, I just want that, like these three cups back here aren't doing it. This cup would do it, but what is that cup? Like, where is it? And then over here, as far as like what is leaving, we have the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords. And the Page of Wands is like, it is adventurous. It is trying new stuff. It is like, kind of bouncing around to different things because, again, right, like not really wanting to commit to something. And especially too, like if it doesn't feel right or if it doesn't, kind of give you that oomph, even though like this Page of Wands too, like it feels almost kind of leisurely, like they're literally just sitting under this tree, which, the Page of Pentacles is sitting in a tree. Just, it's like passing the time. Their dragon is sleeping behind them. So it's like, is the sun going down or is the sun coming up in that picture? I think it, because at one point I was like, I mean, who cares? Like, why was I even thinking about that? But then I'm like, wait, Leo is ruled by the sun. So I do think that there is something to that. Even interestingly enough, too, like in the Six of Swords, how, like these clouds are kind of starting to part here and sunlight is coming through. So even though, like, if you have been in this energy of just, again, like trying things, being a little about them, like, first of all, the fact that you're even doing that, right, like, is huge because no doubt, like, at some point, I mean, like, you have more clarity in some ways than you did months ago or a month ago or whatever. Both of these cards are just like giving me this feeling of like attracting something to you, manifesting something, and it could be a person because we have the Four of Wands over here, which is positive for that. So if you have been manifesting a person or an experience or a situation, whatever it is, you may not like be seeing that, but it is coming in. And it could also even be because like you were like playing around with your frequency, because like she's playing a guitar in the tree, she's playing a flute. So I mean, like both of those would put off different sounds and different frequencies, right? Like different people would hear those things. So that's interesting. And the Six of Swords, we can see it's like she's laying down her swords and walking forward. Swords have to do with our mind, our mindset, our beliefs. Ego is in there too. So there is this sense of like, as far as your mindset, allowing it to shift, change, or be more future focused. I kind of love that that card is in the position of what is leaving, because truly it's like, however you have been perceiving something, like whatever beliefs that you have had, even around the Page of Wands too, you're just, it's like, is that mindset helping? Is that way of thinking helping? What have I gained from that too? And again, right, with the Page of Wands, like I was saying, not wanting to commit to anything, it's also leaving that behind. So again, I mean, if you have been like manifesting a relationship, like this would be positive for that. And it's almost too, it's like you're bored, like being by yourself or something. It's like wanting the excitement, but over here it was like at one point you went through a thing of like not wanting to commit to something or somebody, and just having fun, trying different things. Maybe, like having a focus on your career, like a focus even on yourself. Because again, like over here, as far as like what's coming in, we have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This to me feels like being treated like a queen. And like, I mean, granted, we do have the Queen of Pentacles out here. That's partly why obviously I said that. But I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, again, with Pentacles having to do with the physical world, there would be a physical attraction here. The physicalness of the relationship would be there, the Four of Wands, because like, look, out of all these cards, there's only one person on them, right? And most of them could be the same person except for this blonde. Maybe there is a blonde in your, like, that you're like taking their focus away from something. I mean, like maybe it's a friend, right? And you're just like, let's go out, let's go out, let's go out, and they're just like, like I want to focus on this one cup or whatever that is, right? School, work, chilling, hermit, like kind of hermiting out. I don't know. I think it's interesting. And of course I'm saying that because all of these other cards, they're like brunette. So that's literally, and the card on, or the girl on the Four of Wands is a brunette also. So again, like I feel like the brunettes on this, in this reading, are all the same person. Then we have this one blonde here. So anyway, the Four of Wands, it can be considered a relationship card, but it's like this sense of security. Even too, like it almost even looks like this girl just like came upon this dude in the forest. I mean, you could meet somebody like out of the blue in public, just like running into them in some capacity. So the Four of Wands has to do with security, having a firm foundation. It's also, like all the work that you have put in, all the things that you have tried, all the work that you have done on yourself has gotten you to this point of even wanting that security, of even knowing what that foundation and, again, security would even look like or feel like or act like. And then with the Queen of Pentacles is also very secure, but practical, right? I mean, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Queens are very personal though. Like I see the queens as when we embody the energy of the suit ourselves. We recognize the energy within ourselves. We learn how to work with the energy within ourselves and we learn to master it, right? Then we move on to the king. So, it's like self-care, nurturing yourself, like making sure that your own plant, like yourself, right? Like again, your star player, I think I said your star player before, that might have been a different reading, but making sure that your star player is being fed, is being taken care of, is being nourished, right? And this to me, like I said, it feels like meeting somebody who literally treats you like a queen. Like they really do want to be part of like your well-being. I mean, like you guys might go out to eat at like, these cool places that maybe you didn't know about before, or, like you guys could be very active together, like, outdoor activities or whatever, like that type of stuff. Or even maybe they have the same level of activity as you. Maybe you get into something that they're into. Like I said, private time or whatever, like that could be very physical too. Very interesting. What a ride. This was so cool. I love this for you. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I will talk to you soon. Bye.